Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to share some of the personal development things that I was doing this morning. I've been doing something called the Miracle Morning, where you do 6 different personal development things. And I'll share more about that on another video, but today I wanted to talk about the 6 human needs. That's from Tony Robbins, actually. And I learned this idea, I'm looking at my notes here. I learned this idea several years ago from his audios that I bought back in like 2000. Anyway, and basically the idea is that everyone needs these things. They aren't like, oh, maybe it'd be good. It's like, no, everybody actually needs to fulfill these to some degree. And he said that the thing that creates a lot of problems for humans is that the first 4 are actually kind of opposing things that you kind of have to balance in your life. So the first one is certainty, and the second one is uncertainty. So he said you have to have some degree of certainty, basically that you're not going to like die in the next couple of minutes, or else we just can't function as humans. If you have no certainty that you will get, food today or shelter, that kind of thing, then it's true, we're not able to really function. He gave the example of like one time he found out he had a tumor on his pituitary gland, and he had all this uncertainty about whether or not they were going to do brain surgery on him. Now, with uncertainty, people actually need that too. It's kind of like the whole spice of life type of stuff. He said that people that are completely certain all the time, that kind of drives people crazy too. Like if they're completely certain that you know exactly what's going to happen for the rest of your life, day after day, and there's no surprises at all, then basically you get really bored and not able to function at your highest anyway. And then the next ones that are opposing are connection, and then the need to feel significant. So connection and love, love is huge. Everybody needs love. You can't function if you don't have some connection with human beings and others. But then also he mentioned that some people get into relationships and they, basically become so connected that they have no sense of self. And so you do have to have some sort of significance of being your own separate person, being able to grow on your own. And that's the last 2 are growth and then contribution. And basically you need to be able, those are kind of, basically you need to be able to feel like you're growing. You need to feel like you're learning and becoming better and all those kinds of things. And then, you need to feel like you're contributing to other people, that you are making a difference, basically. And so anyway, and I was thinking about this because there's another book. I like to interrelate lots of different books. There's another book called The Big Leap. And I've been listening to that one basically on repeat. Sorry, I had to switch hands. I've been listening to it on repeat, and he talks about living in your zone of genius. And it's not just your zone of excellence, but actually like what are you best at doing in the world that makes a big difference in your life and in other people's lives. And so anyway, I was thinking about that, and I really feel like some of my zone of genius, or something that's kind of, and he says you have to figure out what your gift is. And my zone of genius of what I enjoy to do is teaching people with love, and that I really want to help people learn things that will really make a difference in their lives, which is why I'm making this video. And I thought about how it connected with those 6 human needs, and how anything that would be your zone of genius would fulfill to a great degree all 6 of those human needs. And Tony Robbins was saying how you can actually rate it like on a scale of 1 to 10 for each of those human needs. And so for teaching, I feel connected to the people that I'm teaching. I feel also, though, that it's my own gift, and so I feel significant for that. And then with certainty, I feel certain that I like doing it. And then also uncertainty, because you never know how these videos are going to go. You never know if I'm going to forget something. And also the nice thing of uncertainty of maybe I'm going to learn something from somebody else. And I like that, I like feeling surprised, pleasantly surprised that I learned something new today. And then the feeling of growth, I feel like I can grow and help others grow with me. And then again, that's the contribution that I'm making, is that I feel like I can contribute to other people's lives and really make a big difference. So anyway, so think about in your life, what is your zone of genius? What are the things that you really love doing and that you could kind of like lose track of time? And which, for me, I'm looking at the time now, I'm like, oh, it's already been 6 minutes that I've been doing this. I wanted to make a short video, and what is something that you're good at and that you lose track of time doing, and that is kind of your gift in life. And it does, he said, you have to kind of ponder about it for several days or weeks to figure out, hone into like what actually is your zone of genius. So anyway, I hope that helps you guys and that contributes to your life. And I'll be doing more of these videos to continue learning with everyone. And I recommend those books, the Big Leap, and also anything from Tony Robbins. I'm a big fan of his. All right, and I'll talk to you guys later.